Okay, you can determine whether an inverse function is, or whether a function can have an inverse by seeing if it is one-to-one, where you have no two elements in the domain of f that correspond to the same element in the range of f. So in order to determine whether a function is one-to-one, you can actually do the horizontal line test. So this is my second favorite test after the vertical line test. What you'll do is you'll just draw some graph, and then if it passes a vertical line test, then that means that that is going to be a one-to-one function, so it can have an inverse. Obviously, a parabola will not pass that test. So let's go ahead and graph the equation here. F of x equals the square root of x plus 1, so we'll make a table. Ooh, nice straight line. So we have x and f of x. And we're going to just plug in, well, you can't plug in negative values because your x is underneath your radical. So you're going to have to start with something you can plug in, which is going to be a 0. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So when we plug these values in, then we're going to have to add 1. So the square root of 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. So we're going to have the point 0, 1. That should make sense that it gets shifted up 1. Plug a 1 in, square root of 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, so you go to the right one up 2. Plug a 2 in, the square root of 2 is at 1.4, so 1.4 plus 1 is a 2.4. So the right 2 up 2.4. And then you go to the, if you plug a 3 in, the square root of 3 is at 1.7. So 1.7 plus 1 is a 2.7. So the right 3 up 2.7. And then plug a 4 in, square root of 4 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So you go to the right 4 up 3. So in this case, you get this nice pretty little swoosh. And if you want to see if this is one-to-one, then it must pass your horizontal line test. So we're going to draw some horizontal lines to our graph. That line just passes through once. This line passes through once. And so on and so on. So if we notice that this graph passes our horizontal line test, then that means this is going to be yes, it is one-to-one. Now keep in mind, if a graph does not pass a vertical line test, then it's also no possible way for it to be a function. So if it doesn't pass a vertical line test, then you can't even try the horizontal line test.